made possible by 343 Studios.
Hey everyone, what's going on? Nathan343 here. We're still shooting video, we're still making content, so if you're noticing me wearing the same clothes here, it's because we're shooting a lot of product reviews here in one day. So we are going to be doing some upgrades here on the turning signal and daytime running lights here on the GMC Sierra. We have some JDM ASTAR, Amber 3157 turn signals. We have some JDM ASTAR. These are Amber white switchbacks, and we're going to show you how to make a regular daytime running light a switchback. So when you are driving in the daytime, it'll be white. When you go to turn, it'll turn to amber. And you're going to need something else to make that happen. You're going to need a couple extra plugs. And we have these plugs here. These are the same plugs that are in the turn signal, but your daytime running only has 2 wires. So we're going to need to reach over here and grab the turn signal wire off of the this turn signal to activate this turn signal. So, and we also have some 194s in amber for the corners. So let's get to it. So the bulbs that we are using are a 3157 for a turn signal and a 3157 for a daytime running. Now my daytime running is a switchback, so it has white and amber LEDs in it, and let's show you how to hook that up. It's very simple. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install these 194s. I've got 2, one for each side. We only need 1. JDM ASTAR is the only bulb that I trust. So you just got to twist this guy. You got a 194 in there, which is blown out. So we're going to put this LED one in here. Now these might be polarity sensitive, so you want to go ahead and turn it on first to make sure it lights up. And this is the 194 JDM ASTAR bulb that we are using. Links for all this stuff will be down in the description, guys. Which indeed it does. Now this will also act as a turn signal. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. And that looks nice there on the corner. Oh yeah. So we'll go ahead, leave that on. I'm going to push this little tab in. We're going to take this one out. This is incandescent, not touching the bulb. Pull it out, and we're going to put a 3157 straight amber bulb in here from JDM ASTAR. And that lights up. So we're going to put that back in there. Now we've got some really good LEDs. Now we'll go ahead and I'll show you what we're going to have to do to make the daytime running part work. Okay, so when you get into your vehicle's harness, especially if you have a GMC Sierra or GM vehicle that has daytime running, this is the plug you're going to find. So it has 2 wires on it. Now a turn signal plug has 3, hot and a ground, and your turn signal basically on and off clarification wire that basically tells it to turn off and on to flash. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go out and get a basically turn signal harness with this plug. It's going to have this plug with 3 wires coming out of it. You can find them on Amazon. Links are in the description if you want to pick up the ones that I'm using. Then you're going to take the black and the pink or red, depending on what colors yours have, and you're going to want to hook those back to the same wires that your daytime running was hooked up to. So your black and your red, hot and ground. And then you want to go over and you want to figure out which wire on your turn signal plug, on the turn signal bulb, runs the turn signal. And then you want to splice into that wire so that you can basically tell the daytime running to turn into a turn signal. Now you have to have a switchback turn signal bulb in order to make this work. Okay, so what I have done here, I want to show you, is we have taken, so this here was where the daytime running light harness was. I'm actually going to zoom in here for you. As you can see, it has a black and a red wire, basically 2 wires. We just turn your daytime running on or off. Of course, we have our daytime running switchback bulb in here. And then I took the blue wire, which is your turn signal wire, and I jumped it over so this is the other side to the actual turn signal, and it has 3 wires, so I just found my wire right here and I jumped it over and I spliced it in so that when this one gets power for turn signal, it will give this power, which is the switchback, as you can see the yellow and the white lights in there, causing this to go from white to amber. So basically, whenever you turn your turn signal on, when you're driving in the daylight, your white daytime running will go to amber like shown here. It's very simple. All it does is give a notification or a power change to tell that light to go to amber. I don't know how the bulb knows it, but it knows it, and it goes from white to amber, and it's super cool. Now, after your turn signal is turned off, a few seconds later, the white bulb will turn back on and your daytime running light will resume. Now here you can see that the daytime running, although the daytime running light is not on, is acting as a turn signal. That acts at night too. If your headlights are on, if you have one of those automatic trucks that your headlights turn on when it gets dark, the turn signal for the daytime running will work at night. It'll just flash amber. You will not have your daytime running light as you see here, but you will have a turn signal there. So the turn signal wire from the wire that you splice will tell that turn signal to turn amber at night, and you'll have the extra added turn signal. So it's kind of cool that they flash in kind of a sequential style. It would be cool if they flash from the inside out. I mean, I guess you could switch the plugs, extend the one turn signal wire over, put it in your daytime running, and then make your daytime running be the outside one, but I like it that way. I think it looks cool. But even when you turn your hazards on, the daytime running, both of them were going to shut off and turn to amber and give you that extra added warning and visibility to the front of your vehicle. Once the lights have shut off, they come back on as daytime running. Once you put your vehicle in park, the daytime running shuts off. One other thing to remember, guys, is that the switchback bulb that you put in there will only work for a turn signal and a daytime running. You will not get any running light to work out of it like you see here. The daytime running part and the switchback is not lit up. Even though my running lights are on here, they will only work for a turn signal and a daytime running. So there's a little information to pass there. I also want to give a big shout out to Mossman. Came across his video several months ago and had been thinking about doing this to a vehicle, and his vehicle looks super great. If you haven't checked out his videos, make sure you go hit his channel up, hit the subscribe button, tell him to that the Nathan343 sent you. He's got some awesome stuff on there. If you want a more in-depth and detailed video on how this works, go check out his switchback video. I will link that down in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We got some cool stuff coming here to the channel. We're working on a cool headache rack for the back of the truck. It is in being built right now, so it will be done in hopefully a few weeks, maybe a few months. We've got some really sweet things we're doing to it, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.